Okay, don't mind the mood lighting. I'm sitting underneath a red light. So this is week 3 of the Wegovy update. Now, I'll put it up this little screen to explain to you what I'm going to be talking about. So back in August, I was on 0.25 milligram. September, I was on 0.5. October, I was on 1. November, I was on 1.7. December, January, February, I was on 2.4, and then I went back onto 1.7 for the month that I'm in now. So let's talk about how that's helped. I was on a plateau for 2 months, but now that I've been on 1.7, I've just started my 3rd week. The first 2 weeks, I've gone down nearly 2 kilos. So it's actually gone from 104, 105 down to 102 to 103. So that is working. The other thing that changed this month that I was not doing the previous 3 months was 3 weeks ago. I sat down, talked to my doctor, and we discussed about dropping back to 1.7 to try and put a bit of a shock into the body. And he said, "What's your protein level? We'll put you onto your dietitian." And we talk with the dietitian as well. He said, "The problem you're getting with," this is my doctor, "the problem you're getting with Wegovy is you're watching YouTube." Fair enough, this is YouTube, we all do that. He said, "They're constantly telling you to have more protein, but you're not going to the gym an hour a day, you're not lifting weights, bodybuilding an hour a day. What you're actually doing is cardio, if anything. You're walking 3 hours a day, and that's working your leg muscles." He says, "Wegovy doesn't dissolve your muscle mass. Wegovy stops you from having, joint problems, inflammation in the legs, the fingers, inflammation around the body organs. It stops you feeling hungry. Satiety, or however they say it. It gets rid of the need for eating. I would sit, watch the football. I would have a bag of chips. I'd have a block of chocolate. Half time, I'll get another bag of chips, I'll get another block of chocolate. I'd watch the football for 2.5 hours, 3 hours some days. That would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And now we've got Thursday night football as well. So suddenly there's a month's worth of sugar, and I'm not exaggerating, in 4 days. We're going to talk about sugar probably next week because I don't want this video to go too long. Let's talk about protein. So we need protein, fair enough. We don't need protein to feel full. Now, when I did keto and when I've done other diets, we ate the protein so that we would feel full and we wouldn't be going chasing the carbohydrates. I understand that. And people on those diets, I understand it. People who are taking Wegovy already feel full. So we don't need that protein. As the doctor said, if you're not lifting weights for an hour every day, 5 or 6 days a week, you don't need a protein boost. Well, if I was lifting weights, I'd be doing more than 100 grams of protein a day. So talking with my dietitian, I've got the dietitian's website up as well. I'll put that in the link down below. 0.75 or 0.84. Now, if you're a male, it's 0.84 grams of protein per 1 kilo of body weight. Now, that's based on your desired body weight, not on your obese state that I'm in at the moment, but actually on the desired body weight, which for me, I want to get to 80. My healthy body range is 68 to 80 kilos. I joined the Air Force in 1996 at 73, and I was too thin, and I was told that by the Air Force back then. So if I aimed at 70, I'd be too thin. 80 is okay. I don't want to be breaking a rib at my age. 80 times by 0.84 comes out at 68 grams of protein a day. That's all I've got to get. 2 eggs and a latte for breakfast, and my latte is quite often a turmeric latte. You'll see that probably tomorrow if I make one. I'll put it on YouTube. Turmeric latte is 250 ml of milk, and I have a couple of eggs. That's 20 grams. That's 1/3 of my daily requirement for protein. I have chicken usually for dinner, Sometimes we have red meat, but because of cholesterol, I stay away from red meat. So with chicken, that's going to get me pretty close to 60. It's going to get me well over 40 to 50. And my lunch is yogurts, cheese, walnuts, maybe yogurts. All that puts me around 70 to 75 grams, sometimes 80 grams of protein, well over what I need. And I was having protein shakes. And the doctor said, kill the protein shake because you don't need 100 grams. All you're doing is putting this extra protein that you're having back on your body as fat. So you're losing weight with Wegovy, but your body's now trying to store this protein because you're getting you're getting too many calories from your protein. You're not balanced. You're not getting your fiber. You're not getting your carbs. You're not getting your GI right. So next week we'll talk about sugar and GI, the glycemic index. But this week all I'm saying is just find out what your target body weight is if you're a male, times it by 0.84, and then try for a month at getting your protein at that level and see if that helps you lose weight. And then stay off the sugars and stay off the carbs. Alright, that'll do for Wegovy update number 3. I'm shooting a super night mode here on the Nano, so sometimes that makes you look a little bit plasticky or a little bit weird. But we got to do what we got to do. Alright, people. I will talk to you Wednesday next week. And hopefully by then I might have actually got back to my 1999 weight. I'll get there in a few weeks.